Late at night, a beautiful woman was crouching by the street, crying. A passing police officer hurried over to comfort her, but the next second,
I have no face.
the police officer was terrified and quickly fled the scene. However, the woman had no intention of letting him go. She rode a bicycle and chased after him directly, transforming back into a faceless monster. The police officer was so frightened that he completely panicked, pulled out his pistol, and fired randomly into the sky. Unexpectedly, the startled woman actually turned into a raccoon dog. The police officer ran into a convenience store, telling everyone that there were monsters nearby, but people paid no attention to him. The next second, they all turned into faceless monsters as well. The police officer was completely scared into unconsciousness, and these faceless monsters all transformed back into raccoon dogs and left the place. They were a group of shape-shifting raccoon dogs. The reason they did this was simply to scare away the humans who were destroying their home. Just 2 years ago, the raccoon dogs lived happily on a mountain. The scenery here was beautiful, and food was plentiful. They made a living by preying on pests and mice, and found an abandoned wooden house to call their home. Until one day, an excavator destroyed the roof of the wooden house. The raccoon dogs had to flee frantically. Due to rapid human development, there were not enough houses in the city, so it was decided to build their homes on this mountain. The beautiful green mountain disappeared, and many raccoon dogs were left with nowhere to go. So, at the elders' call, the raccoon dogs held an emergency meeting. They unanimously decided to stop humans from destroying their home, but their own strength was far from enough. At the suggestion of the higher-ups, they decided to seek help from the elders of raccoon dogs in neighboring areas, and so, 2 raccoon dogs set off on a journey to find their kin. Meanwhile, the other raccoon dogs went to a garbage dump and brought back a television to monitor the progress of human development in real time. To better understand humans, Granny Fire even began teaching them transformation magic. However, transformation magic was not easy to learn, and not every raccoon dog could master it. After a full year of rigorous training, only 5 raccoon dogs were able to transform into humans. To test their training results, the 5 raccoon dogs transformed and entered human society, while Granny Fire stayed in the background, ready to protect them at any time. When they arrived here, the raccoon dogs still weren't very accustomed. The heavy traffic scared one raccoon dog so much that it froze, instantly reverting to its original form. Because transforming into a human required a lot of physical strength, some raccoon dogs were too physically weak, and eventually also reverted to their original forms. Fortunately, Granny Fire was always nearby to cover for them, turning danger into safety. The final test was to let them earn their living expenses through their own abilities. A few raccoon dogs took turns portraying the same person. When one grew tired, another would take over working at the construction site. Some went to bars to sing for money, some played pachinko, and some even tried to turn leaves into banknotes to cheat their way through. However, they were quickly exposed by Granny Fire, and so, another year passed. More and more raccoon dogs learned transformation magic, but human development progressed too quickly, and it seemed that the raccoon dog's last piece of land was about to be taken over. This made Ganta, who had always advocated solving problems with force, unable to bear it any longer. He immediately gathered a large number of companions, and planned to launch an attack on humans. Then, ignoring Granny Fire's dissuasion, he angrily prepared for battle. That night, taking advantage of the dark, windy, and stormy weather, the raccoon dogs guarded the route the transport trucks had to take. Then they directed one into a deep ditch, causing the truck to fall directly. They also